what's up? Let me turn on caffeine. Alright, so just wanted to show you something. I actually received an email for Eddie. Actually, that's a startup I was working on with Albert uh, some time ago already. It's been maybe 2 or 3 years ago when it started, but we are still receiving signups, which is kind of funny and since the project has been sunsetted, of course our website isn't reflecting that, so that's the reason, right? People still are receiving this hope that Eddie as a product is coming sometime soon, right? But that's not the case. Maybe we'll revisit it sometime in the future, but uh, that's not happening anytime in the upcoming weeks or months. But yeah, it would be cool, right, to revisit the topic with AI, and maybe I thought about providing prompts that generate sustainable UI, because that's what Adam Wadden is doing with their Wind. They're selling skills for agents that generate pretty UIs. Yeah, what about sustainable UIs being generated with agents? Yeah, that's a thought that occurred to me, but yeah, I mean, maybe I'll revisit it. However, I wanted to show you the real use case of the context I documented on my channel recently. Currently, we are in my personal brand context, but as you can read, I instructed the agent to go to the level of sustainable UI context, which is nested context within my personal brand context. And I just provided it. I just provided it the email text and wanted it to craft the response within that context. There have been really like many events in the past related to Eddie and how we progressed over time. But the point is that we sunsetted it, and the first answer is that I'm not reflecting that. That's a really shame that the agent wasn't able to infer in under 2 minutes time that was the real status of the project. So I tried again and told it to be more realistic and actually go to have a look at my personal brand context, which encompasses all of my projects that I'm working on. So yeah, it worked a bit more, actually a lot more, and I think it was even a couple of minutes more, maybe 5 or so. And now it even produced an artifact in documents, reply to George, which is awesome, I think. So let's see what it did. I cannot do it like that because it's ignored, so let me open it manually. And it's here, alright. So maybe that works. Hi George, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, so for instance, Eddie is not the right fit for what you're looking for today simply because it is no longer something we can onboard people onto. Alright, this seems like a good thing to reply with. And yeah, all it took me was 2 prompts. Maybe it would be even better if I instructed it a bit more precisely. But I didn't want to. I really wanted it to get creative, and apparently it didn't. So yeah, maybe there are some optimizations to do so it can one-shot it in the future. But I think this is really cool because this project is already in an archive. It's been there sitting for too long now, and my mind has already forgotten about a lot of the things that were happening. And this way, you have the whole context, the whole history practically of the brand, the timeline. So it's really that straightforward. So hope you enjoyed, and in the description feel free to check out my open source repository that I'm sharing with everybody who is interested in making similar context setup for themselves. Yeah, maybe a personal project or anything else. Yeah, I don't even know what. So enjoy your weekend.